video number 2, guys. Video number 2 is gonna be a video on Canelo and Crawford. Our last one that we done a couple weeks ago was really well liked. A lot of people enjoyed it, and it seems to be blowing up on YouTube. So we're gonna do a follow-up video because, hey, we learned about his story, but we didn't learn about the fight, the big fight that happened. We spoke about it, but this is going to cover the build up to the fight. That's the word. So we're going to check it out. Before we do, guys,
smash that subscribe and the follow button if you haven't already.
That's it, guys.
If you haven't, why haven't you?
Good question. Look, man, we just had to get Fats a new chair, guys. We need help, okay? I'm joking. No pressure, boys. Let's check this out.
He knew what he can do before he even got in this ring.
I
looked at him face to face and I said,
cool,
man, you gonna get this?
Him.
He said Canelo can't beat him.
Oh, this
Fight
is
fans,
Canelo.
welcome back.
Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch him up.
The casual fans wanted blood.
Are you ready to feel the Mexican power, Terrence?
His Excellency wanted entertainment.
And
one thing I will say is Mexicans are known for boxing. Like, Mexicans can box. They got very good fighters, like W Mexican boxers, but also W American fighters, because there's hugely successful American fighters like Mayweather, like Crawford, Tyson. Like, they both got sick fighters, man.
Yeah.
You know what? British boxers are good too. We got like Anthony Joshua. We got Tyson Fury. Like, I think UK, US, and Mexico got the best boxers. The only one boxer that's like top that's not in those 3 countries, from my knowledge, is Usyk, which is, I think he's Ukrainian, but he's the best heavyweight, like, for a very long time.
That show, Netflix, The Real Boxing.
And the purists
It happened in
wanted
Dubai.
answers.
Saudi Arabia.
Crawford pull the upset and become this era's GOAT.
Will there be a moment where Crawford realizes that he's in over his head, moving up to 168?
Alvarez commits to the right hand left.
It's gonna be a moment.
Not only is he not backing up from Canelo's power, but he may be doing more damage with his own in these exchanges.
Art is made in hindsight, and the significance, value, and grandeur of such a high-profile event can only really be appreciated once the stadium empties, the crowds dissipate, and the heart rates drop.
You know what? W Crawford in the chat, because he won the belt in his weight class. Then he went up a weight class to fight Canelo for his belt. So he wasn't even in that weight class, but
he had to put weight on.
He had to put on weight, and it's like, you going up a weight class, it might not sound like a big thing to people like us who are. It's huge.
Yeah.
Like, you're not used to people punching that heavy.
Yeah.
You're like, it's a big.
You're carrying more body as well.
Your fighting style is different. You got more body weight. You're slower. It's a different ball game. So like, he done that and fought the best guy who's not unbeaten, but got a very incredible record.
Kissy, I'm swiveling.
Yeah, you're swiveling, enjoying it.
I don't know how you can put words to describe what we watched.
Tonight he proved that he's the greatest boxer that ever lived.
But there's more to the story. So here's a look at the past, present, and future.
This is furious action.
Following 2025's fight of the decade between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Let me tell you why boxing might be entering a golden age right now.
From the moment it was first signed, this one felt like more than just a fight.
The fight that is going to change the landscape of boxing in America.
It felt like the closure of an important chapter, not just for American boxing, but boxing as a whole.
Maybe it's gonna be bigger, but look, boxing is always big and big and bigger and bigger and bigger.
And with the Fury Joshua box still left unticked, and Gervonta and
Bruh, L in the chat for Tyson Fury and AJ, and I'll tell you why. These have been ducking each other, yeah, for the longest. They're meant to be fighting ages ago, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. They kept ducking each other.
Which was Tyson Fury?
The white guy, British guy, man. The champion. He was a champion. This guy.
And with the Fury.
Oh,
super tall.
He's Irish, no?
Well,
I think.
I don't know. I think is he Irish or British? I don't know. Anyway, they've been ducking each other. Long story short, they're meant to fight in their primes. Now they're kind of off their primes a bit. They're talking about fighting, but this fight should have happened like 2-3 years ago, man. And like, they just didn't fight. And that's what I don't rate about certain what's the word?
Athletes.
Fighters and like the politics of boxing. it's very rare for the best to fight the best, both at primes. It's rare. One team will never agree. They don't want to risk their undefeated record.
Oh, okay.
Then they'll wait it out, and then they'll be like, "Oh, let's wait 2 years," and then the other team don't want to fight no more. Like, it's bullshit.
They don't want to ruin that reputation.
Canelo and Crawford were the two best going at it, which is rare for boxing, and that's why boxing's dying.
Mayweather, he boxed the MMA guy. What was his name?
McGregor, yeah, but that's not.
Apparently, that was fixed.
Fuck knows. They made so much money off that. That was probably one of the highest paid events ever in history.
Damn.
I think they both made over 100 mil off that fight. But yeah.
Joshua box still left unticked, and Gervonta and Shakur drifting further apart than ever.
See, they don't fight.
Rather than let this era fizzle into a distant memory, Canelo, Crawford, and Turki Al Sheikh ensured it went out with a bang. One man out to achieve the unthinkable.
3-time undisputed champion in the male division.
The other to prove he was still untouchable.
Don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter, but I say, he's not Canelo. Born ready.
Not Canelo.
Thank you. Thank you.
By fight week, any of the preformed criticisms or Madrimov doubts had been shut away.
Based on how Crawford looked at 54, do you think talk of him facing Canelo should stop?
That's ridiculous. That's why we have weight classes. Size does matter.
Canelo Crawford, obviously Terence just rocked up there. What do you make of his chances?
Chance. He have a great chance because of his heart, his talent, and also his game plan and his strategy.
Instead, a new 168 battle-ready frame swayed high-profile opinions and narrowed the betting odds to within touching distance.
Canelo Alvarez, as he faced his toughest opponent to date, I believe.
You match him punch for punch like Golovkin?
He's just keeping up the tempo, throwing.
That's what's interesting to see.
That they deserve respect. And instead of us telling them what they can do, let them show us what they can do.
There's a lot of unknown here. So anybody who tells you that they know, they're not telling you the truth because none of us know.
Max Kellerman was back, and the big fight feeling was here.
Because of Netflix, this will be the most watched fight, championship fight.
Oh, guys, I forgot, man. I forgot, like, it was on Netflix. Like, you know, it was on Netflix.
Oh.
Like, we could have watched it. I forgot it was on Netflix, and I just thought, I've got to buy tickets, can't be fucked, in terms of, like, online, and then just didn't watch it. Bro, I could have literally looked, I got Netflix, I could have watched it for free, basically. Very sad.
It's okay.
Almost 50 years.
Legends had thrown in their 2 cents, and a dangerous confidence came from both men on stage.
But like I say, I need to be smart and do my job, and if the knockout comes, welcome.
I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you.
I've never seen a ginger Mexican.
You're nothing different.
I'm different.
And while we'd seen all of the familiar faces as the fight
Yeah.
approached, to some, it still felt like one very important man was missing. You see, we'd seen Terence Crawford. He was feeling the moment, smiling, and a lot happier to be there than usual, but we hadn't seen Bud.
You gotta meet force with force.
You said you're like Kobe Bryant, and he played better angry. Do you fight better?
We'd had a bit of an onstage ruckus in New York, but the Piers Morgan interview didn't bring out the same man that eyeballed Amir Khan like he was lunch.
Everybody that they said that was smaller than, that they was bigger and stronger, you see what happened.
Nor the man that took a swipe at Jose Benavidez. And therefore, no signs of the Canelo Alvarez that was forced to retaliate against Plant.
I like Plant. I know he lost that fight, but I think Plant is a very, very good fighter, man. Excellent fighter. What do you guys think of Plant?
I don't know who Plant is.
I know, but chat, what do you guys think?
Nice things about your opponent.
He's a great fighter. He's a great father. Cool dude.
Ultimately, you can construct hype, but you can't force hate. But on this occasion, from Crawford, the joviality and friendliness was somewhat of a Trojan horse, because the mean spirit was still there, and it was a split-second head tilt and target lock at the final presser that finally confirmed it.
When did you know that you were going to beat him?
When he signed the contract.
Yeah. W.
So after seeing Dana squirm a little,
TKO can't make those changes to the Ali Act. Will you still invest in the sport of boxing?
Listen, if you want to be an asshole, let's do it in private and we can do an interview.
and with the Jaron Ennis sparring whispers continuing to blur the lines.
I gotta ask you, people gonna kill me if I don't. How was the work?
The work was great, it's fun, sparring Canelo. Trying to pick his brain. He got like 70 fights in. So I was picking his brain, having fun, and sharpening my tools, That's about it,
Yes, he got sparring with Boots Ennis to emulate that Terrence Crawford style, but is that enough 2 sparring sessions to get his head around those quick switch instincts that Terrence Crawford has?
The downpour of booze would only add fuel to the fire.
Another W for Crawford, because I don't know how true this is, but this is what I heard. Canelo got a hefty paycheck for this fight. Crawford got paid so much less.
Oh.
And instead of being a dick about it and be like, nah, I'm not going to fight unless I get 100 mil or whatever, he took the pay cut just to have the opportunity to fight. So he said, you know what, fuck the money. Like, the money's okay, it's nowhere near what I should be getting. And Canelo's making like 10 times more, but I'm going to take it just so I can fight Canelo, which not a lot of people, boxers, would do and risk their undefeated record for.
How come Canelo got paid more? Is it because he's got more experience?
He was. I think, guys, don't grill me if I'm wrong on this. I'm a casual boxing watcher, but I'll say Canelo was probably the A side at the time. He was very close with the Sheikh who's taken over boxing, the Dubai guy, or the Saudi guy, and he just got a great agreement. And I guess Crawford is challenging Canelo for his belts at his weight class, so that might have something to do with it as well. But I don't know the full negotiations, but he got paid so much less in comparison to Canelo.
You know what? W to Crawford, because it shows how much he loves the game.
He just wanted to win.
Yeah, he just wanted to get in that ring, whoop ass.
And trust me, 99% of people wouldn't have gone against Canelo for that amount of money and risk their career. Trust me, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
He was that confident in himself.
And Fight Night was about to tell a completely different story.
Look at the stadium, packed.
Embracing the hostility with some high-level trolling saw Crawford pull off a Mexican-themed entrance.
Oh, no way. That's
a nostalgic nod to Floyd Mayweather, who used to don Mexican colors and a sombrero.
He wants to engage them in a negative way to derive energy from.
Mayweather must have pissed off so many Mexicans with that, I can't lie. That's what you call confident.
Yeah.
But to show he's not intimidated.
Before beating some of the nation's most beloved fighters.
We got everything from the middle of the gold up. It's going to be good.
They say history repeats itself.
Too much.
And it's a statement never more true than within the confines of the sweet science.
He said, well, if Ray Leonard could beat Marvelous Marvin Hagler, then Terrence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez.
W.
He said, same equation. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Yeah. Over and over and over. Right. That's what Ray did so effectively against Hagler. And it frustrated Hagler. And the more you frustrate the opponent, the better off you are.
Can Bud Crawford pull the upset?
It's like NBA trash talk videos. They trash talk a lot to get under your skin and get in your head. Once they're in your head, you're off your game. It's hard to perform when you're not there. That's clever, man.
From now, this generation will say, I don't care who you bring. That's the best guy I've seen.
The fight started exactly the way we expected, a cagey opener with a few early glimpses of success. A second-round smile for me was an early indicator that Crawford had a little more pop than he expected. And while Saul's shots were certainly heavier, Bud was never there long enough for him to start teeing off.
He was looking for looping shots, and when you can't get your jab established, it's hard to land your power shot.
Come to have it 3-0 because he gave the first to Crawford, which Crawford.
Poker faces were in full effect. yep and nope gestures as the punches rained in, reminiscent of the first Golovkin fight.
Canelo shakes his head. That usually means he got hit. As Canelo shakes his head, Golovkin shakes his head back and said, well, what about that?
We know that Crawford is the sharper boxer. What we haven't seen yet is what happens if and when Canelo lands something hard upstairs.
But as the minutes passed, it was Crawford putting the final stamp on every exchange.
But he may be doing more damage with his own in these exchanges.
And when he needed to dig in there and exchange punches, he was not only willing to do that, he was successful in achieving that.
And where the Nebraskan's mean streak was disputed in the buildup,
Crawford look very comfortable right now.
it was the attitude of the Mexican called into question when it mattered most.
We spoke about this in our last Crawford video, and we made some good points on like Crawford makes these undefeated guys who are like very, very good at the sport look very average when he's in the ring with them. And I said it myself with this Canelo fight. Canelo's a fantastic fighter. Like we can never discredit Canelo and his career in any way. Like it's not the right thing to do. But Crawford made Canelo, in my opinion, look like any other fighter that came up against him, because he's just that good. He controls the fight, he controls the tempo, he controls the pace, and once you're under that Crawford spell, which Canelo seemed to struggle to break in this fight, you just look like any other opponent that fought Crawford.
You know, with Crawford, I feel like, because obviously we watched his the previous,
like the upbringing video,
the documentary.
Yeah,
he trains like old school.
He does.
And obviously the mum got him beaten up and everything, so toughened up his skin. I feel like he's that kind of player, and it could be with quite a few athletes, like legendary athletes, where there's just something about them. They've literally got a gift which they just have to fine-tune and craft and master themselves in order for them to be the best. Because Crawford looks like an amazing boxer, am I right to say that?
Yeah, he looks fantastic.
So
he's fine-tuned his gift, basically, what you're saying, which I agree.
Crawford has a gift. That's what he's got.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yass would always say, Canelo is looking to be friends, and Crawford is not looking to be friends.
It looked like Canelo Alvarez almost wanted to walk off at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was frustrated, and it is frustrating to try and fight a guy, and you want to fight, but this guy's moving well.
Ni te calientes, ni que desesperes, así al pasito, güey. Es difícil, es buen peleador también él.
Yeah, see, even his corner says he's a good
Moving
fighter.
past the halfway stage, the trade-off was glaringly obvious. The more Crawford gained momentum, the more Canelo lost patience.
Canelo did like some weird leg movement, and he looked like he was hurt in some way of injury.
And that childlike...
Bruh, don't make excuses. Canelo looked on form from what I saw. He's up against someone who's on a really... I don't like saying this stuff because obviously Canelo fans are going to feel type of way, but Crawford looked like he was on another level there. And he tested Canelo to a different level, which doesn't seem like Canelo's been tested to that level before. And that's the result.
You know what it is? I think with Crawford, he's hungry for the game.
He wants to win. He wants to be the best, yeah.
He wants to win. He's hungry for the game. And what shows it off more is that he accepted the lower paycheck as opposed to what Canelo
Money wasn't a thing for him.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? I just want to get in the ring with this guy and do what I
He said
best.
he took it for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, he got paid well enough to be like, all right, but nowhere near what he should have got paid. He could have got paid like 10 times what he got paid.
Smile and masterful rhythm to anyone who's watched Terrence in the past was all too familiar.
That's what boxing's about, people. It's about this strategy. That's what he had.
I think it's more than no nonsense.
Oh my
Round 9
God.
caught fire, and while Crawford never really deviated from his southpaw stance, he never needed to, because the success was coming.
He stepped a little more to Canelo than Floyd, right?
Nobody's ever hit Canelo like that before, ever.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Moments of Alvarez desperation were met with
He's
laser
frustrated.
focus
He's pissed.
as Bud stayed within his own boundaries, refused to take any unnecessary risks.
Bud just beat the out of Canelo, man!
A fleet-footed, sharp-shooting in-and-out display, capped off, as always, by an unbreakable spirit and relentless engine. A night where Terence Crawford once again defied the odds to make the face of boxing look distinct.
Like, that don't look bad to people who don't know boxing, but in the world of boxing, that's a huge difference. Like, Crawford's won the first 4 rounds all went to Crawford. Canelo won round 5, 6, 7 to Crawford, 8 to Canelo, 9 to Crawford, 10 to Canelo. Like, he dominated. It don't look like much, but in the world of boxing and professional boxing, that's a huge gap. So he, yeah, as a Reloading just said, he did fry his ass, man. He did.
Normal.
This has been a masterful performance.
Credit to Canelo, though, because a lot of Crawford's opponents got knocked out by Crawford. Canelo's got a chin, and Crawford did land some good punches, and Canelo, like, it pissed off Canelo, but it didn't phase into the point where he's, like, dazed and about to get knocked out.
Yeah, did he fall on the floor at any point?
Not once.
He didn't?
Not once.
Strong
He went the whole
guy.
way. Yeah, he's very strong.
Yeah.
Like I said, do you remember we was talking about glass chins? And
Yeah.
You asked about Canelo?
He's got iron chin.
Iron chin. Like,
Iron chin.
And he'll fight to the end. Like, even though he lost, he didn't give up.
Yeah, it's good that Crawford went up against him as well, because it's good for his experience, and obviously he's gone to a higher weight class as well.
Which is a big jump.
So
And he
it's
fought
good.
the best in that weight class.
Yeah, so I think it was a good entry for him. An excellent entry for him.
Yeah.
Unanimous decision. The Fighting Pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA. And
Nebraska.
Good for him.
And undisputed.
Art in fistic form from a man who finally gets his flowers as one of the best to ever do it.
This generation will say about you what the last one said about Floyd and what generations ago they said about Sugar Ray Robinson. They'll say no one could have beaten our guy.
As far as I'm concerned, pound for pound, Terence Crawford is the best on the planet as we speak right now. He's the man.
A lot of guys prior to you would just come and show up and get the paycheck. And the win for them was just getting in the ring, and they wouldn't necessarily try to win. I said, one thing we're going to say about Bud is he's going to try to win, and win you did.
Yep.
That's what you said, hungry for the game.
You know, Crawford is a great fighter, skilled fighter. And I get the credit to Crawford, obviously. And I feel great. I still feel the same.
A respectful torch-passing moment between two consummate professionals, and credit of the highest order as the curtains came down.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence Bud Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Has he fought Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, one of his only losses was Floyd. And I think he had... Guys, how much losses does Canelo have before this Crawford fight? Was it 1 or 2? Because Mayweather's 1. I don't know if he had another loss after that.
So I actually wanted to ask this
2.
question.
So he had 2 losses in his whole record. 1 was Mayweather, 1 was someone else. That's it.
So including Crawford is 3 now.
Yeah.
So I've got this question, and it's funny that this has come up now. If Crawford and Mayweather were to get into a ring,
Who would win?
Yeah.
So Crawford got asked this question himself.
Yeah.
And he looked
Because
at
they're
it-
both undefeated.
He looked at interviewer and basically said, "What do you think?" And then basically, and then the answer they got without him saying it is Crawford thinks he's the best and would beat Mayweather. No, he didn't come out and say I would beat Mayweather, but he's like he done it. He answered in a way to basically say, "Bruh, obviously I'm gonna say me." But I think they're good friends, and I don't think there's any weird like tension between Floyd and Crawford.
No,
in
I
any
think
way.
Floyd doesn't box
He
anymore.
don't box him, but he does event like fighting. Like he'll
Yeah.
fight for big money.
Oh.
Guys, what do you think, man? Floyd or Crawford? Who do you reckon if they met at a certain weight? Because Mayweather was the ultimate fighter as well, man.
Yeah.
He retired 50-0, undefeated.
That's amazing.
Crawford is 42-0 now. So
Yeah.
Crawford's coming up to that big 50.
Wow.
They're both amazing, man. They're both. The thing is, Floyd's boxing IQ, I can't lie, is like something no one's ever seen in history ever.
That's why he's 50-0.
He's next level, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Floyd, but bro, I'll be real. Like, I'm a realist. Floyd is a next level animal, but Crawford is amazing too. So it'll be an interesting fight.
Wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff.
The who did it better Floyd comparisons were...
So this is, sorry to stop it again, this is an interesting point as well, because Canelo, when he fought Floyd, Canelo was like a lot earlier in his career. Now he's like at his, I'll say at his top prime. He's kind of like plateaued and he will slowly start coming down, but he's at that top point. So for him to lose to Crawford like that when he's at his top of the top, and then to say that is very interesting, because what do you guys think what would happen with Canelo, how he is now fighting Floyd? Because that's a different Canelo to Canelo back many years ago.
Yeah, he was young that time.
Mad young. He still had a sick record, but he was nowhere near like where he was, you know. So what do you guys think? Then again, like Reloading just said, Floyd was quite old here. Like he was coming to the end of the career and he beat a young Canelo, which I guess when you're young, you're faster, you're this, you're that. You're
but
more
then
hungry.
again, Floyd's got more experience.
So this is all debate, this is what I'm saying.
It's kind of like LeBron. He's bloody 41.
Yeah.
He's still playing he's in his like 20s or something.
Yeah. Floyd has the ultimate experience here. Even though he was older, he was very experienced.
Yeah.
Inevitable.
But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times.
So they didn't want you to face Pat?
Sorry, I keep pausing it.
hug.
That guy deserved it because he cheap shotted Floyd. He hugged to say sorry, and then Floyd just sparked him. Put your hands up at all times. He deserved it, basically.
I'm not ducking and dodging nobody. You know what it is.
No, what is it? Is Bob Arab?
I got a list, but whenever it happened, it happened.
Floyd is sick,
Crawford,
man.
we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
No. Every time that I got a chance, I wiped the floor with him. So just imagine where I would have been at today if I had got them opportunities a long time ago.
That makes a difference to people.
Good point.
Do you think Crawford's more likely to beat Canelo before this, or no?
I don't think he should be moving up to super middleweight. There's a limit to greatness, man. There's a limit.
There is no
Terrence
limit.
Crawford didn't just join a list of Canelo conquerors alongside Mayweather and Bivol. He entered a much more exclusive roster, joining the Ray Robinsons and Ray Leonards.
Is he on the Mount Rushmore of boxers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Three-time undisputed.
Like Max said that he is the GOAT of this generation. He's definitely on the list, bro. Definitely on the list.
I find it probably almost impossible to go against Roy, but when you go over a longevity and period of time, then the debate starts. Is it Floyd? Is it Crawford? Is it Leonard? Is it Robinson? And you have that's like a different kind of great.
What comes next at 37 years of age will determine how the final chapter plays out.
And who knows? I might go down to 160.
I already told me.
Okay. He don't look
already told me it's your time, bro.
Right.
You deserve
Black don't
100
crack.
When's the rematch? Or
Black don't crack. Do you guys have that saying in
He
the
honestly
US?
don't look 37.
That's what they say in the UK. They say black don't
He
crack.
looks like late 20s.
Yeah, he looks young, man.
when does that type
Mayweather
of conversation start for you? I saw you getting called out by
But whether we see Pretty Boy Bud turn into Money Bud, or we see him continue to fight the very best the sport has to offer.
There isn't an obvious name. Turkey just tweeted, think about an hour ago, something like, can David Benavidez, still make 168 pounds?
So I think this guy is the guy they're saying is going to be Crawford's next fight, and he's meant to be an absolute monster as well.
What, this guy?
Yeah, I think so. Guys, am I right to say that in the chat?
The future, with its bad blood, fantasy fights, and agile operators, is guaranteed to be exciting for the new face of boxing.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era.
Jeez. Imagine receiving that, man.
See? In boxing, they have goats of eras. Why can't we do that for basketball? MJ is the goat of his era.
LeBron.
The goat of this era is LeBron.
That's it.
If they can do it in boxing, we can do it for NBA, guys.
That's it, guys.
Right?
Nice and easy,
Let's
man.
all be friends. Let's all make peace.
LeBron fans and MJ fans.
Yeah.
Peace out. Guys, what do you Do you think we should do a Floyd Mayweather video next? Like, not today, but like in the next session?
Yeah, I would actually like to do that.
Because I think that would be a big W if we do a Mayweather, man.
Because I know, obviously, about Floyd Mayweather. I know how successful he was.
But you've not seen how...
Yeah, I've never actually seen him fight like that or like know much about him.
That was me. That's how you are with Mayweather was me for Crawford. Like, I heard about him, but I've never dwelled into his...
Crawford is cool, man. I would love to see him fight.
I'd love to meet him.
Yeah.
Imagine what a
Imagine
moment
him
that would
sitting right here. I'd be like, man, take my chair, man.
Take this new
get
chair.
The footstool, don't worry.
And you're going to give us your professional analysis of if you could beat Mayweather.
Take my chair. I'll get the footstool, all
That's
right?
it, man.